Hello and welcome to the tutorial on using the app Skitch. Skitch is a photo editing app that is a little different than others. It allows you to mark up the photos. There's other ones that allow you to change the contrast and the brightness and all of that. Skitch is good for marking up photos, which is good for if you have student artwork that they've done on the iPad that you can then mark it up and put smiley faces and things like that. You can also use it to blur faces on photos if you need to, or label photos, label maps, all kinds of cool features. It's very easy to use, which is why I'm showcasing it here. Skitch is free. It has a little feather arrow icon that you'll see in the bottom right hand corner. It's pink. When you open it up, it'll probably come to some sort of screen like this, and it's going to ask to access your photos, and you can do that. I'm going to pick some photo that I have in here to show you how I can mark it up. Here's a little comic. It's a little funny. So you'll see I have just two things that come up on the sides. I have a pink on one side and I have an arrow on the other. What that does is that means if I take my finger and sort of swipe anywhere on the screen, it's going to draw a pink arrow. Pretty simple, right? I can tap the pink to get an array of other colors and an array of sizes. So if I tap this one and then I change to green, you see I now have a bigger arrow. If I tap my arrow over on the right hand side, you'll see all my other options that I have for marking up this photo. I can have text. It works the same way. You tap on whatever color you want, tap it in here, wherever you want to type, and there it goes. It shows up with a little shadow around it, and you can work on that by tapping on this A, and it will change whatever type of font you have going on. You can also draw shapes. So there's a square, kind of a rounded square, a circle, and a line. So if I hit the circle and then maybe I'm going to write an orange circle, I can now put a circle around the lunchbox. Simple. If you go out of the screen, it is going to kind of make your picture a little bit bigger so that it includes all the markups that you've done. I also have a highlighter feature. So this is if you're editing some document. So if I want to highlight, you can see it kind of shows up and gets a little darker as I go. Right. Highlights and gets darker. You can also use this type of highlighting. That'll let you move. There you go. So now it's either a marker or highlighter. You can see how that works. You can change whatever colors you want. Mark it up. So maybe it's not a photo that you're marking up. Maybe it's some sort of document that you have stored as a photo. You can screenshot any type of document and you can mark it up. You can also flag things with this one. So you can have a check mark flag. Right? This is what I was saying about student work. If they're doing good, you can check it. If they're doing something wrong, there's an X. If they're doing something questionable, there's a question mark. Kinds of little things. All it is one tap to get it on there. You also have smiley faces you can use. So you can see here is a scared face. Oh no, what are you doing? Here is a happy face. Yep, very good job. All kinds of things you can mark up. And then there's also the blur feature, which is the very last one at the top. So you'll see if I kind of draw a box around this section, it's going to get blurry. So this is good for maybe editing out students' faces that don't have the permission form signed, but you want to put the whole picture online. Very, very, very easy to use. You can also crop at the very top in the center. That's a way to crop. So I can slide it and then hit crop image, and now I have a smaller portion of it. I can undo that by tapping the undo arrow at the top. Now I'm back to normal. Once you're ready to go, you hit the share button that's in the top right hand corner. And it's going to ask you, do you want to send it as an Evernote link? Do you want to mail it, Twitter it, Facebook, message it, or some other app? Or you can scroll over and you can just save it to your photos. If you don't want to send it out, you can keep it on your device. So I'll save it to my photos. And now it's saved, tells me at the top. I can continue to edit it, I can share it, or I can start a new one. So if I go to start a new one, I'm going to click on my camera roll. This is the one that I had open. There we go. I can pick any of these pictures that I want to keep editing. So it's very simple to use for anybody at any age, really, for lots of different reasons.